So let us discuss open interest. So what is open interest? Open interest is nothing but the total number of outstanding futures or option contracts which have not been settled or which have not been closed. So unlike volume, which counts all transaction, whether it is buy or sell, in open interest only values whenever a buyer is there and a seller is there, and both of them create a new contract, then we consider an open interest has been created. What are the key characteristics of the open interest? See, open interest generally indicates the liquidity in the market and the interest in the trading, because open interest is related to hedgers, traders, whether it is swing or day traders. Open interest changes daily based on the new positions taken or old positions exited. Higher open interest generally suggests that there is market activity happening. Open interest generally peaks near the expiry and then it drops suddenly. This is a common phenomenon. We will see how open interest, why it happens. That is, it expires. How that it peaks near the expiry and drops sharply after the settlement. So what is happening here? So let us consider two persons. In the market there are two persons, A and B. A and B sign a contract, one to buy, another to sell. All right. So they have created one open interest. Now let us take two more persons, D and E. What is happening? Trader D has entered into a long position and trader E has entered into a short position. So we have one more new position along with A and B here. So what has happened? The D and E contract is entirely a new contract, as a result of which the open interest has increased. So previously the open interest was 1, now the open interest become 2 because two more players came into existence. Now let us take an exit game where trader D buys from trader B. Okay, trader B has signed a contract. So trader D, what does he do? He buys from the trader B, whereas B exits the market. In such case, as B is exiting the market, the position is being closed, as a result of which the open interest drops to 0 or lower. Here what is happening is, you forget about this. Now we were here. Once you are here, A and B were there, and now D entered the scenario. And what did the D do? D bought the product from B. So B's position got closed. So once B's position got closed, there is no more buy and sell position available. Only two buy positions are available, as a result of which the open interest reduces to 0. Now coming to the third path, here the open interest is still A and B 1. Okay. Now what is happening is, A and D have entered the fray. Now D, what is he doing? He is taking over the A's position, which we can consider as A is a buyer and B as a seller. So what does D do? D take over the position of the A, and A exits the market. And D, who is there, he enters the same position which is being held by A. What is the net effect? Net effect is still the same. There is no change in the open interest, and the open interest will still be 1. So this is how the process of open interest works. Now let us understand with another example. Suppose A is a new buyer of contract, B is the new seller of the contract. A new position has been created. Open interest will be equal to 1. Let us consider trade 2. In trade 2, what is happening? C is the new buyer of the contract, D is the new seller of the contract. New position created, open interest 2. Trade 3 is E is a new buyer of the contract. He is buying from whom? A. A is the seller of the contract. A sells to exit the position created with B, as a result of which open interest is still 2. Why? A is selling the position, E is buying the same position. Okay. There is no change in the open interest. Now coming to D, that is trade 4. C exits the position and D also exits the position. So the position gets closed and the open interest will become 1 from 2, that is the open interest has reduced. So this is how open interest functions. Now let us say how the open interest and price of a stock is related. First one is, if the price of a stock is rising and the open interest is also rising, it means traders are entering the market and they have got good view of the market, as a result of which they are increasing the open interest. Okay, so there is generally a bullish sentiment in the market, as a result of which the open interest is strengthening. So rising prices along with the rising of the open interest, it means the contracts are getting added. So when the contracts get added and the price simultaneously starts rising, it is basically a bullish sentiment, because market participants are confident about the further price increases. Now, suppose if the prices are rising but the open interest starts falling, what does it mean? The market is weak. Why the market is weak, I will tell you. See, whenever somebody has entered a position, they must have put a stop loss at a, suppose somebody has entered a long position. So that person must have kept 5% profit or 3% profit, whatever the profit margin he keeps, he will keep a stop loss at the bottom. Or suppose, let us assume a seller who is sold a market, so he will save himself by keeping a stop loss above certain position, like 2 or 3% upside happens. So if the prices starts rising and open interest starts falling, it means all the short positions are getting liquidated, because there is a short covering rally. It means all the short positions are getting liquidated because the price is rising continuously. Those people who have taken short positions, they have to liquidate their positions because the stop loss are getting hit. That is why the open interest starts falling and the prices starts rising, then it is a short covering rally and it is a weak rally. So what does it mean? It means that the market is going to reverse shortly. Now let us take the third scenario. Here the prices will start falling and the open interest starts rising. What does it mean? So more and more people are entering the short position, as a result of which this is a bearish scenario, so the market may fall further. So fresh money is entering on the short side, as a result of which open interest is rising but the prices are falling. It means more and more people are getting into the short positions. So that is why it is called as a short build up, and hence it is a bearish sentiment. Now, falling prices and falling open interest. If the prices starts falling and at the same time open interest also starts falling, what does it mean? It is just opposite to the second situation which we explained. Here what is happening? People who had bought the market, they must have kept a stop loss below their buy price. So when the market starts falling, all the longs get unwound because the stop loss get hit, and all the long positions start getting unwounded. Here there are no fresh short positions which are being taken, only the stop losses of the long positions are getting liquidated. So that is why it is called as long unwinding, and it is a weak sell off, because there are no fresh positions taken on the short side, only the stop loss of the long positions which were there, which are getting hit. Hence you can assume generally that the market is going to bottom out and a reversal can be expected on the upside. Let us understand the various types of traders who are there in the futures market. See, we have to understand that people come to the future market with various objectives and aims. So based on that, their objectives, their time horizon, their risk appetite, so based on all these three aspects, we can divide the traders in the future markets as below. The first one are the hedgers. Who are the hedgers? Hedgers are very big companies and like a pension fund, mutual funds. So the main purpose of a hedger is to protect the prices or they protect the portfolio. So the hedgers does not generally take short positions in the market in order to protect their portfolio. For example, even farmers, manufacturers, importers, exporters, they all are hedgers at one point of time, because they take future positions. Farmers take short positions in the future, whereas manufacturers take long positions in the future to lock in the prices. So they are called as hedgers. So what is the primary goal of the hedger? The primary goal of the hedger is risk management, and the profit is not the consideration for the hedgers, but risk management is the main concept on which the hedgers enter the future market. Hedgers provide a lot of liquidity in the market. Who are speculators? Speculators are those people who use technical analysis and other analysis tool to make a profit in the price difference or the momentum of the market. So the risk of the hedgers get transferred to the speculators, and speculators provide liquidity in the market. So what does liquidity do? Liquidity ensures better price discovery. So who are the speculators? Day traders, swing traders, and position traders with having various time horizons are called speculators. So what does speculators do? They usually bet on the direction of the market based on the momentum of the stock or the index. And finally, we have got arbitrageurs. This is a slightly a concept, complex concept. We will go in detail into the arbitrageurs. What does arbitrageurs do? They exploit the discrepancy between the related markets or the related instruments, and they try to earn a risk-free profit while ensuring that the market is the market will remain efficient. They can trade in spot future spreads, or inter exchange spreads, or calendar spreads. We will not go into the detail of what is a future spread, inter exchange spreads or calendar spreads. Just for your information, a spread is nothing but a trader may take two different positions, short and long position, based on the time horizon. For example, a trader may take a long position in future contract with 1 month time horizon, and he may take a short position in the 3 month future contract if he is bearish, or if he is bullish, he can take long position in the 3 month future contract and a short position in the 1 month near month future contract. So this is called as spread. See, the activity of the arbitrageurs ensure cost of carry relationships, and they also ensure proper future pricing relative to the spot markets. We will discuss this in detail, how future and spot prices are related, what is basis, risk, and all that. Okay, let us understand various types of orders in the futures trading. See, basically there are many types of orders. The most important types of order is a market order, a limit order, a stop loss order, and a stop limit order. See, market order is nothing but an order which executes immediately at the best price available. Market order ensures execution of the order, and but not the price. It will not guarantee you the price, but it will guarantee you the execution. Limit order executes only at a specified price or a better price which is available, whereas stop loss order becomes a market order as soon as it hits a particular trigger price. Stop loss limit order is nothing but a combination of limit order and stop loss order. We will see how these things work. Let us consider market order here. Let us assume that a trader decides to buy 100 units of Nifty. So Nifty 50 trading at 24,151.3. Here the market order is placed if the trader is more critical about the execution of the trade rather than the price. Here the price is uncertain. You will not come to know at what price your order gets executed. So what does he do? He wants speed. He is not worried about the price. So he places a market order. No price is specified. But how does the market order actually get executed? I will tell you here. See, bid and ask are the two concepts. One is bid means a buyer who would like to buy at 24, who wants to buy the Nifty 50 index. So he will put an order at 24,150. It means I want to buy at 24,150. Ask means a seller say I want 24,152 in order to sell. So the difference between bid and ask is called as the bid ask spread. So market orders will get executed at the best bid ask spread. Here, what is the best bid ask spread? Here, the bid ask spread is only two, that is 24,150 and 24,152. The bid ask spread is only two. So, order gets matched instantly at the best available price, which is 24,152. So, execution will get confirmed and 100 units will be bought at 24,152 with a total cost, because you have taken 100 units. So, you can generally do the math. Here, price not guaranteed, slippages will be there if market moves faster. Slippages means if the market moves very fast, the difference between the bid and ask will keep increasing. That difference between the bid and ask is called as slippage. Now let us understand what is a limit order. See, in limit order, we have two parts. One is a buy limit order and another is a sell limit order. Let us visualize this through this diagram. So you have Nifty 50 futures. The current market price is 22,500. Now let us say that market pulls back. Okay. Now there is a buy limit price at 22,200. So a person has kept a buy price. He want to buy into the Nifty future. So he has kept a buy price at 22,200. Below the buy limit order is always placed below the current market price. This is a very important concept you have to understand. Buy limit order is always below the current market price. Okay. So what happens now? Let us say the market starts coming down. So if the Nifty 50 touches 22,200, the order gets executed, and the person who is trying to buy Nifty future will save around 300 rupees versus the current market price of 22,500. Now let us say the market comes very near to 22,200, but before 22,200 it reverses. What happens? The order does not get executed, order remains pending and it expires. So there will be no future, the order does not get executed. Here the price discipline is maintained. Okay, here the price discipline is maintained. Now let us assume that the current market price is 22,500. Now a person has already bought and he wants to sell now. So what does he do? He will put a limit price of 22,800 as his sell price. The sell price is always placed above the current market price. Okay, if the price rallies to 22,800, the order gets executed and he will make rupees 300. However, if the price reaches 22,800 but does not hit 22,800, it turns back before 22,800, the order remains pending and the order does not get executed. So limit order is generally we can consider that is your price and your rules. It means it will wait for your price, your limit order. Okay. Now let us analyze stop loss order. How does stop loss order work? So suppose let us consider you have placed a stop loss order. You have placed a buy stop order. Buy stop order means you want to buy above the current market price. So the trigger is set above the current price. So if the trigger price has been reached, whatever the trigger price which you have set, whether the trigger price has been reached, if it is yes, then what happens? The order gets converted to market order and it gets executed immediately. So the loss is limited here in case of a buy stop order and profit gets protected. If the trigger price has not been reached, the price is getting monitored. Similarly, sell stop order is always placed below the current price. So if the sell stop order has triggered, yes, it converts into market order and loss will be limited and profit gets protected. And if it has not reached, it will keep monitoring. See, stop order and stop loss order is always placed in case the market move in an adverse direction. Okay. See, here buy stop order is placed for if somebody has taken a short position, let us assume. If somebody, we will take the previous example of 22,500 is the current market price. Okay, so a person takes a short position at 22,500, let us assume. Now if he has taken a short position, any upward movement of the Nifty index will be a loss for him. So he has to protect his loss. How does he protect his loss? He will put a buy stop above 22,500. Let us say he will put a stop loss at 22,800. It means he is ready to take only 300 rupees loss, not more than that. In such cases, this buy stop order is placed. So buy stop order is placed for any person or any trader who has taken a short position. Similarly, if a person has taken a long position, sell stop order is placed. Why sell stop order is placed? In order to ensure that the loss is limited in case the market moves in the opposite direction. Since he has taken a buy position, opposite direction means if the market starts coming down. So if the market starts coming down, he will be at loss. So we can take the same example. Suppose a person has entered the market at 22,500 and he does not want to give more than 300 rupees loss. So he will put a stop loss order at 22,200. So if the price drops to 22,200, the order gets converted to market order, and the whatever the position which he is long position gets liquidated. So this is how the stop loss order works. Okay, let us understand stop limit order. Trader set stop limit order on Nifty 50. The stop price is 19,800 and the limit price is 19,750. So Nifty 50 price falls to 19,800. This is the stop price. As soon as the stop price is hit, it will do a check whether the limit order activated at 19,750 or order if the price falls below 19,800, yes, it means limit order gets activated at 19,750. So then the system will check whether the market price is greater than or equal to this limit price. If the market price is greater than 19,750, the order gets executed. However, if the market price comes below 19,750, the order will not get executed and the order will immediately expire. Now coming to the second situation, where if the Nifty 50 price is below 19,800, if it is not below 19,800, order remains pending and Nifty 50 continues the monitoring of the price. So this is how stop limit order happens. Now let us understand other advanced order types and what are its characteristics. Attributes means characteristics. So order duration instructions. Based on the duration instructions, day order, it means if you have put a order, whether it is stop loss order, stop order or any order, if you have put a day order, that order will be valid only for that particular day. In good till cancel order, you can put any order, that is stop loss order, stop limit order. It will remain active until and unless you cancel it physically. Usually in National Stock Exchange, it will remain valid for 7 days. Immediate or cancel order means if the order gets executed immediately with whatever quantity which is available. So, and it will cancel the rest of the quantity. Suppose you have put a buy order for 1000 quantity, and if you put an immediate or cancel and only 500 quantities are available, 500 quantity gets executed and another 500 will lapse. Now there are some specialized orders known as fill or kill order. See, in fill or kill order, what happens is it will execute only if the required amount of lot size which you have put, if it is available in the market, then only it will get executed. Otherwise, it will not get executed. So here no partial fills are allowed when in order to maintain position size integrity. Now market and close. So market and close execute at or near the closing price. This is basically used for making positions at official settlement prices or aligning with index closing. It's very simple. I'm just reading it out because it is understandable. Aftermarket orders are usually placed during the non-trading hours in order to take advantage of any changes, overnight changes in the market or global market movements, and then it will get executed the next day. Now let us understand what is hedging in our next class.